Hello and welcome to Cinema Movie Recap. Today, we will recap the story of the 2022 movie Orphan First Kill. 2007 in Estonia, on her first day as the new director of art therapy at Saarne Institute, a young woman by the name of Anna arrives. The institution is put into lockdown when it's discovered that Leena Klamer, their most violent patient, has escaped as Anna meets with the institute's director, Dr. Novotny. Leena approaches Anna in a darkened room, and Anna falls for her ruse of pretending to be a young patient. Leena is found and taken to custody before she can attack Anna. Leena has a gland disorder that gives her the look of a child, and in the past, she has used this to her advantage to get adopted into another family, as Dr. Novotny tells Anna. It is implied that Leena murdered the entire family. Before being sent there, she attempted to seduce the father. She would fight against the restraints, which resulted in wounds to her wrists and neck. By Leena's cell is an orderly by the name of Dmitri. Having him enter her cell and giving him the impression that she will seduce him, she tries to convince him to help her in tying her ribbons around her. Leena, however, smashes Dmitri's head against the wall until he dies. She takes his coat and ID before making her way out. When a security guard tries to stop her, Leena uses another violent patient named Idti to attack and kill the guard with his own baton, notifying Dr. Novotny that the job is not for her after seeing Leena escape on her way out. Leena hits Anna in the head when she gets home. She then uses Anna's computer to search a database of missing children and finds a girl named Esther Albright who resembles Leena a lot. After she makes her plans, she sees that Anna is still not dead, so she hits her in the head a few more times. Then, before an officer finds her, Leena disguises herself as Esther by dressing as a young girl. Tricia and Alan Albright are in Darien, Connecticut, watching their teenage son Gunnar compete in a fencing match. Since Esther disappeared 4 years previously, Alan has not moved on. Alan is approached by Detective Donnan, who has worked on Esther's case, and he informs him that there has been an update. Leena has created a false story in which she was abducted, taken to Russia, and forced to pose for a woman's daughter until she was able to escape. She is taken to America, where she reunites with the Albrights. Leena is brought to Dr. Seeger by Tricia for analysis. When mentioning a bird that is in Dr. Seeger's office, a bird that the actual Esther was familiar with, she makes a mistake. Tricia is speaking to Dr. Seeger when Leena turns on the PA speaker. Leena hears Tricia's worries about Esther's behavior and decides to get them to leave by claiming that the bird attacked her and tried to rip her dress. Leena notices Donnan distantly photographing her as they return. Alan takes Leena to his abandoned art studio at home, which he had left after Esther disappeared. Alan gives her the required charcoal materials so that she can create a portrait of him when she says that she can paint. Tricia notices Leena admirably analyzing the painting from a distance. Donnan stops by the family during dinner to see how Esther is doing. Leena grows nervous that he is looking in on them, so she hides and hears in on their conversation. Later, Alan and Tricia are preparing to get intimate and Leena watches them. Then, she rips Tricia's dress with hate. Gunnar arranges a party for his friends while Alan and Tricia are away at a gala honoring Tricia's work. When Leena tries to join after Gunnar asks her to leave, she tells him to fuck himself. Gunnar is confronted by Donnan when he arrives shortly. Leena notices that he took a sample from her room while he was in the bathroom and goes to use it. Then, she follows him home. When Tricia returns home, she goes into Leena's room and finds Donnan's address written in her journal from the Saarne Institute. Just as he realizes Leena is not Esther, she arrives at his house. She repeatedly stabs Donnan in the back and wants to know how he knows she is not Esther. He answers that Tricia also knows. Then, Tricia fires multiple times, killing Donnan. Tricia reveals to Leena that she is aware of the whole ruse and reveals why she is willing to take part. The actual Esther was killed by Gunnar in an accident, and rather than risk losing her second child by sending him to prison, Tricia helped Gunnar in covering it up. By throwing Donnan's body down a hole where it is likely Esther's body is also down there and sending an email saying he is taking a break, she helps Leena in covering up Donnan's murder. They keep up the ruse for Alan's sake, since Tricia knows he would lose it if he discovers Esther is actually missing. Tricia tells Gunnar everything when they get home, and he is upset that Leena has such control over them. Leena gets instruction from Tricia on how to convince everyone else that she is actually Esther by sharing memories that the real Esther would be aware of. Leena slaps Gunnar twice when he confronts her in private. Tricia tries to put Leena to sleep before dinner by putting a large dose of her medication in her mac and cheese. When Leena gets suspicious, she takes the food to her room and dumps it next to a vent where she has seen a rat living. Alan visits Leena and shows her the impact of blacklight on his paintings. Leena discovers Tricia's plans, and she later observes that the rat has died as a result of the tainted mac and cheese. Trisha believes Leena is attracted to Alan as well, but she taunts Leena by joking that if he knew the truth, he would never feel the same way about her. Later, Leena makes breakfast for the family, but she serves Trisha a smoothie that contains the dead rat. After drinking it, she notices it and throws the rat down the garbage disposal. As Alan leaves for work, the family goes to a train station where Leena tries unsuccessfully to push Trisha and Gunnar onto the tracks. Leena resists Trisha's attempts to drag her away, pepper sprays Gunnar in the face, and then steals Trisha's car. Police find Leena and return her to her house. Leena then tries to commit suicide, but Trisha and Gunnar believe it is no longer useful for her to pretend as Esther, so they try to kill her. Leena runs and escapes the situation. When Gunnar finds her by herself in her room, he tries to attack her, but Leena brutally stabs him. Just as the house catches fire, Trisha screams and chases for Leena. As soon as Alan gets home, he witnesses Leena and Trisha fighting on the roof as he watches them fall and hang on. Trisha falls and hits her head on the pavement as Alan comes in time to save Leena. Alan eventually realizes Leena's lies when her false teeth fall out, but before he can intervene, he also falls to his death. While the police arrive, Leena continues to act like Esther. Leena, who still thinks she is sweet little Esther, is taken in by Dr. Seeger as she is getting ready to be placed in an adoption home. Leena then gives the camera what appears to be a little smile before turning into a menacing scowl.